the Miracle Man. 6 foot tall, 160 pounds with a reach of 74 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, multi-time world champion, fighting out of Bolton, UK. Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, fighting out of New York, New York. He is one of the most talented fighters in this division. Let's see what he's got for us in this one.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed two-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid. Good luck.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. And he misses with that jab. Either man really defending themselves. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. Nice punch. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. It's in real trouble. He's got him right where he wants him. Now what? Can he close the show? Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Missed him with that uppercut. I know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
They're absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Neither man really defending themselves. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to double a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, but every twitch.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Is down big time in the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 3. Quick punch scores. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Hey, those punches add up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Back at it in round 4. And this is with that jab. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice exchange here from both men. Left shot lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice punch. With that jab. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And a put.
On to the fifth we go. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed. That punch landed. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
He just misses with that big right hand. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
This is the beginning of round 6. And he just misses with that jab. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 7. Just missed with that big right hand. A big left, but doesn't score with it. Which fighter will say no mas? When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
That one will count. Punch. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Men showing exceptional chins, by the way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Right punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot. Good
punch. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, that punch. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fiery fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good one. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh, code red cut. Well, he is glad to have heard that better.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And we enter the ninth. There's a right hand. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Trying to answer back. He misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Can't land that jab. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
He got out of the way of that right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Jump all over. Lift it up. Body leg. Be smart. Change your angle. Okay, I'm happy. Right, that one. Good work.
It's round 10. Both men step back for just a moment. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little savior to pickpocket him.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot guess that. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for guessing out.
And there's the bell for round 11. Good right hand. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Another scoring shot there. Men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see more jabs. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell for round 12. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Aren't they keeping their gloves up? These two were made for each other. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Can't score with that right uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got locked. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.